Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back to react to Stranger Things, Episode 2, Chapter 2, they call it, of Season 3, which is called The Mallrats. Thanks for checking out Episode 1 if you did that. The new reaction series for me here with Stranger Things. So, last time on the premiere episode, well, this one's called The Mallrats, probably has something to do with all the rats that were running into that barn or whatever it was last episode and exploding everywhere. Will was getting the neck tingles. You know something's going on. He could sense it. The picture of Bob was falling off the fridge. All this stuff. There's still stuff going on with the Upside Down world. Meanwhile, over in Soviet Russia, we've got their scientists working on trying to get back, I guess, into the Upside Down or go back through the wormhole, whatever you call the damn thing. The government's on them, the military's on the scientists to get whatever they want accomplished there. But our girl Eleven's in love. She's happier than we've ever seen her with Mike, but Hopper's not too pleased about how Mike and them are acting. Mike and her are acting, rather, especially him. He's having a talk with him. Too much disrespect coming from Mike, I agree. He's really pushing it. Meanwhile, who knows what's up with the other relationships on the show here. Apparently Dustin has some girlfriend from Utah or whatever. He's trying to get her on the line over walkie-talkie or whatever. And then Lucas and Max are still together, but I don't know. He was kind of being rude to her last time. We'll see where that goes. The older kids are working at the paper. And the episode ended with Bobby getting dragged by whatever that thing was and where the rats were going, rudely interrupting his MILF appointment. So we shall see what happens with Chapter 2 here. I'm ready to watch it. I was calling it like a barn or something, or a warehouse. I guess it might be a warehouse. It's still alive. I guess his car's still running. He's gonna hang up the phone because he doesn't know what to say. I bet.
911, what's your emergency?
I let him get the chance.
Hey, I said, what do you want?
I don't think they're gonna answer you, bro. Did it make copies of him somehow? Oh yeah, Steve works at the mall too. We learned in episode 1.
32. Where are you?
Sorry, I was just about to call. I think she might die.
What? Mom, get off the phone! How many times? Did Nana call? No, Mom, just get off the phone! Do you lie?
What? No. My mom's calling me. Better go. Talk to you tomorrow.
Very smooth. He's happy. This happy mood might not last too long. Bad stuff starts happening in Hawkins again, like it seems to be. Even though he did not really take her advice, but...
This is the first day in 6 long, excruciating months that they will not be seeing each other. Yes, I think it worked! Meeting there. Deal. Yeah, I'm a little busy. Here. You want to keep your job tomorrow? I think you need to get your ass to town hall.
Things are trying to get into the ground, it seems.
I really need to go to the doctor. I've been having some
Lady problems. Works every time.
Oh, come on, the light!
We asked for forgiveness, not permission.
I feel like the saying "ask for forgiveness, not permission" is like a newer thing saying, but maybe not. I never heard it till recent years.
Is who here?
Henderson.
Well, these guys are still tight.
How many children are you friends with?
Wow, yeah, that's great. Proud of you, man. That's kind of romantic. That's
Yeah, and how's that working out for you?
Ignore her.
I'd assume that storyline's gonna go like they'll get together or whatever.
Just speak louder.
I intercepted a secret Russian communication. Steve, we could be heroes.
Just for one day.
Translation.
Doesn't really seem like you would need him for that, but I guess he just wants to keep him involved. Time for some girl talk.
I guarantee you, him and Lucas are playing Atari right now. But friends don't lie. Yeah, well, boyfriends lie. All the time.
If I don't do what he says, then he'll stop me from seeing Elle. Like, permanently. You don't understand, Lucas. He's crazy. The way you handled this, you're in deep shit.
Also, I kind of forgot about this plotline too, but didn't her stepbrother, Billy, have a problem with her dating Lucas as well, or hanging out with him? Is that just not a thing, or are they keeping their thing secret?
Max has dumped me 5 times. But what have I done? Huh? Have
Okay.
I spared? No. I've marched back into battle, and I've won her back every single freaking time.
There's more to life than stupid boys, you know.
Hey, guys, I'm still here.
Sorry, Will.
Even her voice annoys me.
Nails on a chalkboard.
She's gonna be feeling guilty. I feel like he's like not even gonna remember or something.
Why I didn't come last night.
So she wasn't gonna come anyway.
Said that.
Okay.
Stay away from me, Karen.
So it is the original one, but he's clearly messed up still. The ladies aren't getting a good showtime today. Or maybe they won't notice. That's Lucas's sister, right?
Can I try the peppermint stick? Haven't you already tried the peppermint stick? Yes.
Brett.
Hey, my board! That was important data, shitbirds!
Guarantee you what we're doing is way more important.
Oh, yeah, her dad was just USOC or whatever.
Maybe I can help. I'm fluent in 4 languages.
Russian?
Uye arye umade.
Holy shit.
That was pig Latin, dingus.
I guess she's supposed to be like the nerdy chick or whatever.
I'm Nancy.
Nancy Drew.
This way.
This seems creepy.
Why would rats want to eat a poor old woman's fertilizer? Oh, yes, I forgot to mention. Come on over here.
Hasn't exploded then. So I guess that's what they were talking about a little bit last episode too. They're like the new mall or whatever is ruining the local businesses. Have we met this mayor before? I don't feel like we have.
My fan club.
But I might be forgetting.
Now, you know why they're out. That's just good old-fashioned American capitalism. Well, you know what's in 4 days, Jim?
Independence Day?
That's right.
Okay, so this is taking place around July 4th. Like, I was wondering last time when last season came out on Halloween, and then that was a plot line. I assume they're going to the mall now.
What do you think?
Against the rules. Seriously? You have superpowers.
Is that why she didn't go to the movie with them last episode, I guess? So Mike and Lucas are probably going to be there. Maybe like buying her a present or something to make up for it.
I don't understand what we're looking for.
I guess Will caught up to him. She go to this science teacher's house. Just listening to some Weird Al. My Bologna. Yep.
Spires?
Stop moving in this shit.
I don't think he's going to.
Lemonade, fresh squeezed.
Sure, thanks. Do you mind if I make just a few more calls?
Not at all.
I'd be worried that thing is gonna bust on out. Oh, it's gonna explode now.
Alright, little bud.
Yeah, no shit. Come on.
No,
He's gonna miss it. Pow. It's about 10 seconds early. I guess that's like the ooze that dragged what's his name? Billy, maybe. It's a big ooze of all the other rats that exploded. Oh, this old lady might be in trouble. She's about to get fresh squeezed.
To build what? What you see. I don't understand.
And there's no kids drowning. Man, this pool is crowded as hell. There's only 2 lifeguards.
Take me to him. Should I call an ambulance?
Yeah, I think you should. Or are we gonna get a trying on clothes montage? Getting the regular version of this song, not the Weird Al version. Where does she get money from anyway? Does Hopper give her an allowance? A lot of spraying stuff in people's eyes this season so far. Make their sodas explode.
The week is long.
well, that's thrilling.
I know, but progress.
Are you gonna watch me here?
What are you doing here?
Shopping. Am I your pet?
What? No.
Why do you treat me like garbage?
What?
You lie. I dump your ass.
She still needs to work on some of this grammar.
Now can we play D&D?
No.
Not quite as colorful as Elle's new outfit, but she's gonna maybe not show up because she's too involved with researching that other stuff with the teacher.
How's your Chianti?
Our Chianti is quite good.
Well, Silence of the Lambs hasn't come out yet, so everyone doesn't know how to pronounce that at this point. Poor Hopper.
What if it's not?
Well, theoretically speaking, I suppose some large version of this AC transformer could exist. A machine of some kind.
A machine?
Once you open up that curiosity door, anything is
I'm trying to remember. The teacher does know about some of the weird stuff that happened in other seasons, right? Because they roped him in a little bit. All the mall stores that don't exist anymore in 2019.
I don't know, it's your suspicion. Evil Russians. I can't believe I'm about to agree with this strange child, but yeah, totally. Evil Russians. You need help getting up, little Stevie?
Would you two just shut up and listen?
It's the noise, or it's the music that was in the transmission.
came from here.
Okay.
Sir, I'm afraid no alcohol is allowed off the premises.
I'll do anything I want. I'm the chief of police.
There's one perk of being the chief of police, I guess. Guess they didn't call that ambulance for him. I guess they do have more than just 2 lifeguards. Unless the pool went unguarded the rest of the day. Okay, so get a little more picture of what's going on this season. The monster or whatever is exhibiting itself in some type of like collective thing. We're getting everyone together, like all the rats into one thing, I think, and then they got Billy and was able to imitate Billy and talk back to him and get him to bring her in, I guess. So maybe it's gonna be like a people disappearing type of thing this season, or will she be coming back like he did but messed up now, or I don't know, or is she getting like sacrificed into it? I don't know, but I mean, it's a little improbable that he would be able to get her in like the trunk of his car and get out there with the crowded pool. I was joking about them only having the 2 lifeguards, but well, whatever. Clearly, that's going to be his role this season, and then a lot of it taking place at the mall. It seems like it's going to be the mall is going to be one of the main settings this season, especially with like the townspeople storyline too. Getting mad at it makes sense. Like that's mall culture becoming big in the 80s is something they haven't explored too much yet on the show, and since it is so 80s heavy, and it serves as a good kind of mirror to today's to today's world where the malls are completely dead for the most part, or they're going super downhill with everyone buying everything online and everything like that. And also, they went to the movie that we're seeing last week was Day of the Dead, but the previous, that was kind of like a sequel to Dawn of the Dead, which took place in a mall as well. It was with zombies, obviously not with the monsters that are on this show, but still, I mean, it was kind of a zombie-like at the beginning of this with the figures all approaching Billy, so there's some tie-ins there as well, it would seem. We got the Russian thing, so I guess the magnetic field stuff that Joyce is looking into, and that the teacher said they would need a ton of money and whatever, a huge generator or whatever he said exactly, that's clearly what the Russians are up to then. Even their code says like something about the West, so probably ties into that. Steve being smart as usual, he's figuring out about the music and everything. I guess the new girl is introduced to help them out as well, and I'm assuming probably be a love interest down the line for him. They're moving his character into, they set her up as like kind of like the nerdy girl too. They're moving his character more that direction when he started off as like the top cool kid or whatever, and now he's hanging out with kids basically much younger than him, and then probably gonna get romantic interest that he wouldn't have a year or two ago, but still one of the best characters. And then of course the 11 Mike young love drama. I'm sure that'll get resolved by the end of the season, but I mean that's how these like relationships go. I mean, I guess they are in high school now, right? But I'm still unclear exactly how old they are at this point, but I think they're like 15 or whatever. So those type of junior high style romances, a lot of dumping each other, breaking up on and off and things like that. But yeah, another pretty good episode, pretty breezy, went by quick. Probably didn't touch on every storyline just now, but I'm excited to see episode 3, chapter 3 of season 3 next time, so do join me back for that. Do subscribe to the channel if you're not and you enjoy this video, or check out some of my other reactions. And until next time with Stranger Things, I'm out of here. Peace.